Hello everyone, welcome to another Python lesson and I hope you are fine. Today we are going to study an introduction to decision making in Python, and in this lesson we are going to study Python comparison operators. We will study conditional statement in Python and the if statement, if else statement, and you will understand the concept of elif, else statement, and finally we will summarize. Okay, before I start my lesson, I want to show the result, the result of you, and yesterday you have taken a simple quiz. I wanted to evaluate you if you are understanding my lesson. So here is your result, and that is quite satisfactory for me. Thank you very much. Fazila, you have done very well, and thank you. And also Fatima, Mariam, Latifa, Masuma, all of you done very well. It means that you all understand, and the result is quite satisfactory for me. Thank you very much, and please keep going. So in this lesson we will study Python comparison operators. What is that? You understood the Python arithmetic operators, for example, how to add, multiply, and divide numbers. In these lessons you will study Python comparison when you compares to value. So we use Python comparison. There are Python comparisons. We have operators like, for example, we have equal. Equal we use two equal signs. This is the operator. For example, if you say x is equal to y, you put two equal signs in Python language. If it is not equal, so you use this sign, okay? And for example, we have a greater than. If you compare two values like x is greater than y or x is less than y, it is quite similar to mathematics. Here we have greater than or equal to, so this is the operator, and we have less than or equal to, okay? This is the Python comparison operators. So you will use them in future lessons, specifically in conditional statement. Okay, so we study conditional statement. What is that? Conditional statement allows decision making in programs. Okay, when you write a code and you tell computer to decide something, okay, then execute that code. So this is called decision making. This is the computer that make decision. They control flow of execution based on conditions. So as I said, for example, you write a code and then the computer decides which code to execute or which code not to execute. Example, execute the code only if a certain condition is true or met. So we will see in demonstration. We have if statement. If statement is the simplest form of decision making. Decision making, it is very important concept in programming or in computer science in general. So you will study in the future algorithm. Algorithm is widely used in artificial intelligence. And, so you have to start from else statements. So we study the if statement. So what is the syntax? If condition is true, okay, if this condition is true, execute this block of code, okay? Execute codes block only if condition is true. This is the if statement. Okay, let me give you an example. For example, age is equal to, for example, 20. Okay, right now, this is the syntax. You write if, then you write the condition. Okay, I write if, and then I write the condition. If age is greater or equal to, for example, 18, then you put that. Then if age is greater or equal to 18, then print or execute, print this code, which is you are an adult. Okay, right now my code is executing. It shows the result because the condition is true. Age is equal to 20. Okay, if I say age is greater or equal to 18, then you execute this code. Right now, let's see. You can see it is you're an adult. The code is executed because the condition was true. Right now, if I say if age is less than or equal to 18, what do you think? So the code will not be executed because the condition is not true. Okay, because the age is equal to 20, and I say if age is less than or equal to 18, then you can print this block of code. So right now my code is not executed because the condition is not met. You can see nothing is displayed. So this is how if statement is working. It executes the code, only the condition is met. Right now, you can see if a statement is true, now it is printed or executed. This is called if statement. Okay, it is very simple. And we have if else statement. So what is that? Provides an alternative path when condition is false. So this is the syntax. If condition, we check the condition, then if the condition is true, you have to execute this block of code. If the condition is not true, then you can execute this block of code. So let's see what does that mean. Okay, right now, if I want to change that, if age is equal to or less than 18, you can execute this. Okay, right now we see that it is not true. Okay, so the Python is not executed this block of code. So right now we give it another condition, else you can execute this. You're an adult. You are not an adult. Okay, please watch very carefully. As I said, in if statement, if it only execute the code when the condition is true. Okay, if the condition is not true, so we give alternative option. So please execute this block of code. So right now this condition is not true because age is 20, so this is not executed. It is not showing you're not an adult. So then it is coming to scan step. It execute this one. Okay, so let's see. You're an adult. See, this code has been executed. It is very simple. Okay, If else statement provides an alternative path when condition is false. Okay, if the code is true, condition is true, it is executed. If the condition is not true, false, it is the second one is executed. So we have if, elif, else statement or leader. So it is used when multiple condition needs to be checked. Okay, this is the syntax. For example, you have multiple conditions, more than 2. So we use this one. If the first condition is true, we say, okay, please execute this block of code. If it is not true, please execute this block of code. If it's not true, please execute this block of code. Okay, very interesting. Let's see an example. Okay, I want to give you a good example so you can understand. Okay, I want to check your mark. Your mark is, for example, 18. Right now, I say if mark greater or equal to 19, then show me that your grade A. Okay, now we see that this is not greater than 90, so it is not executed. So now we check another statement, elif mark greater or equal to, for example, 75, then you can execute this block of code. Grade B. Now what do you think? So this one is not true because the grade is 80. So if it is not true, it comes to the scan statement, the scan condition. So definitely it is true. We say that if mark is greater or equal to 75, which is true. Okay, it is executing this code. Okay, so we have another statement. For example, we say elif mark greater or equal to, for example, 50. You can execute this block of code, grade C, for example. If this condition is not true, print you have failed. So now what do you think? So definitely let's check ourselves before Python check that. So we have mark 18, 80. So Python check if mark is greater or equal to 90, which is not the case. So this one is not executed. Okay. Then it comes for the second condition. It checks if mark is greater or equal to 75, which is the case. It is true. Okay. Then definitely the Python shows this result, grade B. So the code is executed. It is not going for the other conditions to check. Okay, let's see. You can see grade B. This is how you can use if, elif, else statement. I hope you understand that. As I said, I repeat my sentence. You have to understand the logic, because this is very important in the future if you want to create algorithm, if you want to create some algorithm. So this is very important. This is the fundamental. And that's all for today. Thank you very much and have a good day.